of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in week 3. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He's going to try and take off with it. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. The Texans at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And they run the option on second down. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jelani Woods, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You look at this Jaguar defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Achane. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They'll set up a throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Check. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs him 2 points.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A run straight ahead with Achane. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down and 6 now. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over the first down at the 46-yard line.
Go! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and 4.
Type 19 Lions.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Dragon 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
79 Broncos.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10.
Trap 60.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's Kalijah Kancey in to get him down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
That is caught, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now back to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ready, set. Crack all 80.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Odafe Oweh from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
18, fight in.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Mustang 19, Warriors 17. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Check that, street.
11-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
60 Bobcat. Panther Street.
They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Rig. Hey, check that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Forced out to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Jaguars 20, Texans 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check back. 18, 5 in. 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On the jump. Mustang 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check Bobcat. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.